Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. More than anything, welcome. If this is you returning, notifications gang, boo 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 boo. So guys, you guys love story time. Like, you live for story time, and I'm always getting like messages like, when are you posting story time? When are you posting story time? So okay, let's do a story time. All right, and story time is really it's always about umko, guys, because what else? So I'm chilling with some people right now, my friends, right? And we were having a conversation and we were talking about umko, and I've been so busy with exams lately that I haven't really been able to like make content, and I did promise that I was going to do a story time and drop it again like soon. So yeah, I'm chilling with Pam and I'm chilling with a friend of mine who does not want to be on the camera, but he's like, he's very shy. I'm not going to say who, because really he's just like team anti, no, I'm not going on YouTube, that type of thing. But I'm chilling with Pam and them, and yeah, we're just having some like indoor drinks. I've been having like a rough time the last couple of weeks, especially because of exams, but I'm free today and we're just like chilling indoors and stuff, and we're school go, and we're talking about this breakup of mine that was so intense. It was so intense. I'm laughing because it was so intense. Like, guys, I really didn't think that I was gonna get over this guy, guys. I'm like, hi guys, like, I was dating a prostitute, guys. I think that's gonna be the name of this video. Like, I was dating a prostitute, like a male prostitute, but it's, I don't know how else to explain it, guys. Like, but okay, what would you say about this jet? Like, how would you describe him? Okay, if okay, how would you describe him, Pam? Because now I can't think of any other title for this jet except for the fact that guys,
he was allergic to saying no to women.
Yeah. No, definitely. And I don't think he even had to say no to women. I think he was the problem.
Yeah.
There was no ways that all of those women, he was the actual problem. Like, oh! Yeah, guys, it's Jolie Lelanga Pandi. Like, I am going to die there. Men are the hill I'm willing to die on. I believe in Indota, guys. I believe in Indota. I do. Hi, guys. So, like, I'm not even going to go through the most about, like, what this guy did. Like, I will just touch here because there was just too much. Like, if you think all the other stories were like hectic, like all the other story times were hectic, you guys are playing, okay? Because yes, there may not have been like violence and all of that, or they may have been at some point, but yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Look at this one looking at me like that. Like, he's just like, there was what? Yeah, no, but it wasn't like intense, like, with the high school Mjolo and the theatrics of dropping off out of school and breaking my arm and all of that. It wasn't like that kind of a party. But this was like a situation that I had gotten into where I didn't know how to get out of a toxic relationship, because I'm talking to my friend. We're going to name him D, okay, guys? We're not going to say his name because I get a camera. So we're going to say that D is, and D is like, but like, when you're seeing a person that's doing you dirty, like, why still stay in that relationship? And Pamela and I were talking about how much like niggas will love bomb the shit out of you. Like, they will love bomb you. If you guys don't know what love bombing is, it's like, it's when someone woos you with a lot of kindness, consideration, romanticism, so-called love and chivalry, all to cover up their issues, demons, and things that they are trying to hide. So yeah, guys, basically that is what love bombing is in a nutshell. It's gaslighting, yes, but like, it's gaslighting not in the sense that they gaslight you like verbally. So they gaslight you in the sense that they literally love bomb you. So this person will literally hurt you, and then they will come back and they will do the sweetest things and like overdo it, like show you too much love. Like, I know that you like flowers, so I'm gonna buy you 10 bouquets of flowers. I know that you like quality time. You want to spend 2 days out of a week with me, so I'm going to spend 2 weeks straight with you. I know that you like road trips, so we're going to go on a road trip every single day. Do you know what I mean? Like, this person will literally do every single thing that you want until you like, oh, he loves me again. And then they pull back again. And then when they pull back, it's like you want more, because now you start to think that maybe you did something wrong. Maybe it's your fault. Anyways, guys, can never be story time without this one. Can never ever be story time without this one. I just realized I'm talking too much and I haven't taken a sip. So
wow.
You go get yours. Oh, guys. This thing is nice, guys. This thing solves problems, guys.
At this point, Savannah must pay you.
Yeah, they really need to, like, I'm an ambassador of these. Yes, guys, like, you know, Savannah is the only thing that's standing between me and my ultimate weight. Like, my ultimate body goals. Now I would have 6 packs if it wasn't for this thing. I've paid so much money doing that lipolysis that if it wasn't for this girl, I would be very, very far with my figure right now. But set back into man, this one. No, but this thing tastes like everything is gonna be okay. I'm also. I don't want to not say. Okay, guys, let me tell you about this Jane. Hey, fana. I even need to take another sip.
It's really hectic though.
Yeah, no. And guys, you know, I never really thought that I was gonna get over. Like, I didn't. You know, when you're going through the most, guys, listen, because you don't see a way out. Like when the emotions are overwhelming, you don't see how you can possibly get over this person. Like you try to look past the situation, and you're like, no, but I love him. Yeah, but I love him will get us killed. But I love him. But I love him. This boy, every single time I went out, there was no ways that there was not a girl or 2 girls at least, sometimes even more, that will somewhat be pointing at me or come and start talking very loudly next to me to make sure that I hear Guti she is also dating mans. And it was always girls that are younger than me. And Vera, being Vera, would also be like, I don't want these little hoes to get me fucked up and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Like, why is this kid like this? Yeah, what? In the tag, I always tell you, move on from this. I'll just like, yo, guys. Okay, and then my friends would get over him, but Puma do him fine, and like they'd all write him off, and then I would come back and say, guys, this is what he's done. And then you guys,
the abuse of that cycle. Ha 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 ha.
No. So there's a guy friend of mine who Floyd, like Pam and I were talking about Floyd, and I was just talking about how Floyd, like literally, guys, I was going through the most, and Floyd was like Shem Ganwam. So like guys, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys like the peak of the toxicity of our relationship. I think this is like where I was just like, you know what, this ain't it. I'm done. But I wasn't done because I still went back. Before I was done like 3 more times again, and then I was ultimately really done.
Yeah.
And when I was really done, I didn't tell anybody. I just yeah, made on your piece and just said who, and they were like, "Who fine?" And I was like, "No more who fine, right?" So okay, there was a bunch of girls, right, and then this one Han, and I, like, we were friends, okay, and we were both sleeping with the same man. Right, so yeah. So me and this girl were chatting, right? And you know how us females, we like to lie to each other, right? I thought I was over this stage in my life, but this is when I realized, listen, guys, I'm in a toxic relationship again, because now I was doing things that I used to do in high school, like befriend the girls that my ex-boyfriend from high school was busy with. So now here I was again in another situation where I was playing best friends with this girl, and even though my intentions were good, and I've got a good heart, at the end of the day, you can't really truly love somebody that's busy with somebody that you love. You know, like there's no ways that you can't resent that person. And they, like, that was just a matter of me being honest with myself, because my friends were like, but how are you friends with this girl? And I was like, no, I genuinely like her. Like, she's a nice person, and she is a nice person outside of her being busy with the person that I was busy with. Do you know what I mean? Like, because people can be good people. You know the saying, my best friend can be somebody's worst enemy. Like, can be the, like, I can love you to bits, but you could be the most horrible person to somebody else, and that's okay. So outside of the relationship dynamic, this girl was a nice person. So this girl was a nice person, I understand. So now here, yeah, the story is not even about her, but ultimately this is where it started to get out of control, the relationship dynamic, because things that me and this gent went through. This guy, when he's busy with his other girls, he would go and have these pillow talks and talk that shit about me and tell these other girls all these stories and shit. When I'm having a good time, here comes a baby girl to come and tell me that your boyfriend says this, that, and the other, your boyfriend says this, that, and the other. And you know that this person can't be making this shit up because you've only had this conversation with one person. So you know for a fact that this man did say that stuff. And it's kind of like, why are you talking about me with your girlfriends when not during your pillow talks or whatever? Like, can't you get booty without involving me in that mess? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, okay, again, we started talking because she came to tell me about things that Jens had said, and I knew for a fact that she wasn't lying, because where did she get that information from? Because he was the only person who had that information apart from me, and I didn't tell her that. So exactly. So she told me, hey, me and this guy have been together, this, that, and the other. She tells me, okay, to me, he denied it. He was like, there was nothing going on there. Until she came and told me, and I was like, okay, so this guy obviously lied to me. And then, hi, man, we spoke, and then again, we continued to talk, and we just have like general talks, just general chats. Yeah, you know, not so much about him. But then it got to a point where now he was gaslighting the both of us, and he'd come to say shit to me, and then he'd go and say things to Ugel. And then it was a thing of, me and Gil would have these discussions like, oh, this is what he said to me, this is what he said to me. So I feel like low-key, both of us both still wanted to be with him, even though we're not being honest with each other and with ourselves, because we kept saying, hi, I'm done with him, he is a no shit nigga, and we're busy bonding over lies, basically. And boys are not stupid, dog, they can see these things. So he would come to me and say this, that, and the other, go to girl, say this, that, and the other. Okay, I was dumb. In that, I'm honest enough to say, I was dumb in that situation, because bangkuzile nikuziwe Shem.
You know what? Sometimes we don't have it seven.
Yeah, I know.
It takes a while. Sometimes it's clean gas.
Yo, hi guys.
Sometimes.
Okay, so while now I'm still dealing with the dynamics of this girl being in the picture, one night, guys, we're at Groove. I'm not with Umchita at Groove, but I told you guys that I'm from Nelspruit. Nelspruit is a small city, bruh. We're all friends with one another, or you're friends with somebody that's friends with somebody. Like, we're all mutual friends in one way or another. We're all connected in one way or another. That's why I'm saying the intersections here are wild. Joseph that needs to come here to Nelspruit and make people exchange their phones. But anyways, okay. So we're at Groove. There's this baby girl there. Okay, so I've heard about this baby girl and I've seen this baby girl on social media, but he's always denying, there's nothing happening with me and this girl, there's nothing happening with me and this girl, guys. That's when I knew who Aisha. Excuse me. I keep burping, it's just acid. So that's when I realized Aisha, things are going downhill now. So let me tell you something dramatic that happens, guys, that takes me back to high school. We're at Groove. I'm with my friends at Groove. That day, who was I with? Okay, I can't really remember the day of the fight. Who was I with?
The big fight?
Yeah, the big fight at Prestige. I wasn't with Vera. Shit always happens when Vera's not around. Like, the moment Vera leaves, shit goes sideways, like every single time. It was not Vera. I don't remember who I was with them, but it doesn't matter who I was with, guys. But I was at Groove, and then
really, who were you with?
I don't know. Don't I'm gonna think about that, because.
But what about Cindy?
I know Lee was there. He came at some point to come and help to save me, but then there were other people that were also there, like and his friends were also there mostly. But now I'm also trying to. Floyd came to save my ass, cause I went to Floyd's place. No, I am lying. Why am I lying?
She almost made me like Floyd.
No, Floyd wasn't there that day. That particular day, Floyd wasn't there. But I know that the next morning I was with Nyani, so I went to Floyd's house. You came the next day even.
There?
At Floyd's house. That's when you met him. Like, all of you guys came to the house the next day. It was so dramatic that all my friends came to the house the next day. Yeah, like, yo, okay, guys, wow, yeah. No, so...
She was doing a love match. I'm joking.
I was doing what? Okay, so anyways, guys, we're at Groove Humanati. I just don't remember who I was with. We're at Groove Humanati, like, everything is fine. And then I see this hand, but I mean, I'm not here for her. I'm not here with her. I see James as well. I'm not here with him. It's fine. I saw him. It's cool. He's with his friends. Like, it's chill. I'm chilling with whoever I'm chilling with, who I don't even remember. But it's fine. It's child. And then there was a point where his uncle came to me, he greeted me, hey Makoti. I'm just like, yo, this man, he needs to leave me alone because he's selling me dreams. Like, you know, that man was always just selling every female dreams. And at some point he even forgot. And he's like to me, yo, the way he loves you so much, you've been driving the car every week, Musa. You even driving the car, Musa, it shows, Musa, how much does he love you, right? And I'm drunk, and I'm like, wait, what? Because I drove the car, but I'm not driving the car every day. The cars are with me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but I'm like, you know, I don't want to tag you, Elona. Maybe he's making a mistake, you know. No, it's him that's definitely making a mistake. Because yes, the car was given to me, but maybe he just does not know the depth of it. But now there's a possibility. So we understand. He wasn't lying, dog. Like, that man wasn't lying. Like, because I didn't think much of it. I'm like, okay, I know. You know, he's like, yeah, but he even gave you the car and stuff. It shows you, like, I mean, I wouldn't give a girl my car in. I'm just like, okay, well, that's not a it doesn't show love. But anyways, we move. Sharp. How same night. Now here's this other hand, and she's a child, guys. This hand, and the first day, guys, this hand. I was drunk. I was with my friends. I was very, very drunk. And the first day, I actually saw her, and she was disrespecting me. I was with Vera, and we're sitting at Coyotes. And while we're at Coyotes, I was with Vera and Ashwin actually, and Floyd. And this guy was there with his friends, but he didn't see me when we got there. So he's there with his friends and he's with his hand and he's sitting and they're facing that direction. And we're sitting like at a table not so far away from them. And we're sitting and we're facing their direction. However, I was facing the other side because of the way the tables were sitting. Yeah. But both Vera and them were facing that side. And then Ashton is like to me, isn't that your gent's dog busy kissing somebody there? I turn around. That definitely is my nigga. No, I know that nigga from a distance. I'm like, that's my nigga. That is my nigga. Who the fuck is he kissing? Yeah, well, that groove, guys. Now I'm feeling hot and cold at the same time. You know, like, I'm just like, is this man like for real? Like, it's also the disrespect for me, like the public display of affection for me, like, type of thing. You know what I mean? I mize it. I continue drinking alcohol. After a couple of savannas and a bit of Jaeger, I stand up. And I go there and I greet. I greet the homies, the boys. I greet them. I look at them. I'm like, sure. I move on. Her Kelly Vele, she's chilling with her feet on top of his lap, guys. Hey, groove. They're chilling there by that couch. She's sitting with her feet on top of his lap, you know. Ashton is dying. Ashton is just like, yo, at this point, because I don't trust you. And I'm like, trust me, I'm not gonna do anything about it. So now he's uneasy. So he told this girl, hey, dude, like Han is here, type of thing. But now this Han doesn't know who his Han is. So she doesn't know which one of the girls is his actual, so now she's just picking mang, with me, she didn't do anything to me. And then at some point, I mize it. I'm just like, you know what, I'm not going to create a scene. I'm not going to be that person. I'm just going to live my best life. You know what that man did? He left us there at Groove. He left the girl. Well, he didn't leave me because I didn't come with him. I came with my friends. But guys, he left. Like, he left there. The girl was left with his friends. I was back with my friends. Life goes on. That was the first time I met her. The second time I met her again. Now she was acting fine with her friends, acting paparinyana there, and I was with my friends. I went to her and I told her, I'm like, Lalela mamane, I am not the type of girl that will box a girl for a man. But me, I'm not your friend. Like, I'm not your friend. No, because I was, and I was so drunk that day, guys, and I was like, yeah, no, I was like, I don't want to not tell you, babes. I was like, me, I'm not your friend, mama. Don't even look at me. I'm not your friend. And when you see that nigga and you see me in the same space, make sure, go see whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, make sure that I don't catch you, and make sure that you don't do it in my presence, and make sure that you don't do it so that I see you. Because if you want me to give you my attention, you're not going to be happy with the attention that I'm going to give you. I'm not your friend. I don't know, me, I'm this, me, I'm that. And I was like, are you guys dating? She's like, yeah, I'm that boy. How long have you guys been dating? For a while now. And you can see this girl is like, she's soft, like she's soft spoken, but she's disrespectful. And you can see she's saying these things like on purpose. I'm like, oh, okay, sharp. And I told her, I'm not your friend. Baby girl. She calls Umchita. As soon as I tell her that, she calls Umchita. That's it. She calls Umchita. And she tells Umchita, Wuti, your girlfriend is here. She wants to beat me up. Wait. How? Umchita sends his brother. His brother comes to me. His brother, my friend. His brother comes to me. He's like, I'm like, yeah, me. Hold me. I did no such thing. We're moving on from that night. Life went on that night. So the next time I saw these people together, Umchita Kiu. Next time, because that only happened after that whole situation. So the next time when things got really out of control was when now we're at the groove, back to the other groove that we're talking about. We're at Prestige. And then we're at Prestige, now the son is here. And then obviously we've had the encounter already where I told her, I'm not your friend. This time this girl, he leaves first. Like after the uncle was telling me about cars or whatever, he leaves first, Umchita. Like I didn't see him when he walked out, but the whole club is glass. So when you look out, anybody that's walking out, you can see them. Gabo. So he walks out first. A few seconds after he walks out, baby girl, now she's here next to me. Kore, did this girl thingy me or did she, whatever she did to touch me? I felt that shit and I turned around and I looked at her and she looked at me and then she looked out the door and then I looked out the door and I saw that gent and then she walked out and she followed him. Guys, I put my drink down. I was like, no, not today. Not today.
But that's it to quiet, man.
Yeah, yes, and I'm glad.
I don't want you to miss this moment.
I don't want you to miss this moment.
Look.
I need you to see this shit. I kid you not, that girl was just like, she's like, that girl made sure I see this moment. And she stood there and she looked at me in the eyes and she didn't say anything. And then she looked away. And I looked in the same direction that she was looking, and here is this man walking. And he's walking and he's not looking back. Amlanzele umchita kusho siyalanzelana phela kusho sekuyamukwa ke manje bayahamba they are going home. I was like, even me I'm going with them.
Yeah.
Even me I'm going with them. So I walk with them. And now the thing is, she's walking behind him at a distance. I don't know if he was doing this on purpose or if he genuinely didn't see, but he didn't turn around, so he didn't know that I was there until we got to the car. So I'm walking next to this girl and I'm like, to this girl, you must keep quiet, otherwise I'm gonna box you. So you must just keep quiet. Don't make a sound. Keep walking. Girl is walking. She's shit scared because uzoyenzani guys. And then all I need to do is just squash her like this. I wouldn't, guys. I can't afford to catch a case, guys.
Hey.
Profession but if it wasn't for that, guys, hey, yeah, no, I keep walking. We walk and then we get to the car. When we get to the car, he opens the door of the car, he turns around, and we're both standing there. And I was shook. He was so shook. And I was shook. And girl is just standing there like, and I'm like, and then which one is this one? And then he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what's happening here? He's like, nothing is happening. And I'm like, and then he's like, yeah, and then I'm just like, so this girl, I'm like to him, when I'm baby girl, is your boyfriend? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been dating? She says for a while now. I'm like, that time when I spoke to you, have you guys continued dating since that time?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, we never broke up. That's in my mind. I thought about all the things that were happening. I'm like, this guy, about this, that, and that, his problems. Like, I'm out here trying to make sure that you're straight. I'm out here compromising myself by being here with you. And I'm not the type of person who's going to on the channel and put him on blast and weird things like that. But I'm just like, okay, so this is how you do me. Right? Like, this is how you do me. And then he had the audacity to deny it. Guys, I threw a slap first. Quick, fast, and
friends while the entire situation is
happening. Like he's just like Han just said we're dating, and he's just like, wait. I was just like, there's no fucking ways, guys. I lost my shit completely. Like, I would never hit the girl. I've got no business hitting the girl.
Thank you.
I'm not sleeping with the girl. She doesn't owe me any loyalty. I mean, it's him that's lying to me. I can he's the snake in my bed. So I need to deal accordingly with the snake in my bed. Guys, it was so messy. That whole situation was so messy. And yeah, no. And then some guys came to stop, like, to break up the physical altercation, and the guy came with a gun, and the guy is like, and obviously GPV is like out there, and the guy really was like ready for war and stuff. I went back inside the club, and then I told his friends, and then I came out. I don't know who else I told, guys. Now I don't remember who was with him. I really don't.
He wasn't there.
I know you were not there. But I remember, I think I may have called Nyaniso to come and fetch me. I called Nyaniso and Willie.
My emotion heightened.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on, and the village, there was just too much that was happening. Guys, it was very, very messy. All my friends got involved. The boys' village, like it was wild. Mapis, like it was a lot. And then everybody was just like, yeah, I know. And I was just like, guys, I'm gonna go back to my man. when my spirits are lower, I'm saying right, I was like, I'm gonna go back to that gent, because you guys were not there. You don't even know what happened. No, but he put his
let me tell you, she's not defending him.
I'm not defending him, though.
No, I'm saying, she's defending him. Matari has an excuse for this man. They're like, but Matari, defend.
No, but I'm the one that started the altercation, guys.
No, but I think I'm
But what happened before the slap?
It was the events that led there. Thank you, my lawyer. I will try a lawyer. We'll try a lawyer. An actual lawyer. Yeah, no, it's not that kind of a party right now. We're not bringing the law into this thing, but yes, the event, it was provocation, guys. Like, there was a lot that was going on, right? Yeah. And then, my friends, they were like, no, this girl says she's going back to this church. My friend called my mom. They called my mom. They called my mom. My mom was like, nah, I'm sick of this shit. I'm calling my uncle. One thing about my uncle, he will protect me, shame. And I don't want to, like, make my uncle look some type of way. My uncle is a very classy man, but my uncle was pissed. That much you need to know. So imagine a classy man so pissed to the point where he's like, where does he live? And I'm just like, I don't know where he lives. So I was just like, I don't know where he lives.
Never been there.
Never been there.
Not in else spring.
Everybody is like, man, can't do this girl unshine. Like, you're protecting this person. This person literally violated you emotionally. Like, they violated you in the worst ways, and you're busy protecting them. I was like, I don't know where he stays. And then my cousin, I got into a fight because my cousin, he wanted to snitch. And I was like, nigga, you better shut the F up. You don't know where this nigga lives. I don't care if you guys have a relationship or you don't. And now we're like, don't. Because if you do that, I'm going to be so mad at you. So my cousin cut me off because my cousin was like, please, you're choosing these toxic. Yeah, no, my cousin was just like, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and let you be in this toxic ass relationship that I've already warned you about. Clearly, you don't want to see your worth. Clearly, you don't want to listen to anybody else. So since you're choosing that hill and you're going to die on it, peace, I'm out. So I'm not talking to you anymore. That nigga really stopped talking to me.
No, but the thing is, it also affects that.
And my cousin and I were really, and my cousin, yeah, but like, and people like really love you. Like, my best friend was shocked. Sibu was just like, yeah, man. And Sibu was just like, I don't know what else to say to you anymore, basically, because like, I feel like the same things will keep happening to you until you learn the lessons. Like, that's what Sibu was like. He was like, because I can't keep giving you the same advice.
It's not even you're not hearing the advice because you repeat the advice back to us.
Yeah, I tell you guys. And I'm like, I hear you.
Yeah.
So Sibu was like, no, when it comes, it comes. The day when you decide, when you decide, that's when you will stop now, because at the moment you're the one that's enabling it. Best friend is like, I'm supposed to be consoling you. I'm like, I'll heal. He's like, you will overcome every obstacle meant to destroy you. I'm like, I slapped him first though, so this is all my fault. He's like, you getting hit is your fault. It's like, he wouldn't have done anything if I didn't hit him first. I think you're a victim. Stop blaming yourself. There's better ways to react. You see, this is such a mess. And my best friend was like, good day, Bessie. It is a mess, but God will give you the strength to enjoy and overcome. I hope that you deleted his numbers and blocked him on every platform. So I was like, I haven't blocked him yet. I wanted to hear him out and understand. And my best friend is like, it's Tuesday today, Bestie. It's been days since the incident happened. So yeah, haven't you heard anything from him? There's no explanation that can make what he did make sense. Yeah, so I kept going on about, let's not act like I didn't slap him. He said sorry, wada. And then he was just like, Bestie, does you slapping him first justify what he did though? There's no whole story. This is just for curiosity. You'll be mad at him how ngoba uyakujolela with the same person from before. Okay, so then yeah, I'm ending it there. It's only gotten to this point because you keep going back. Like the first red flag was that other situation and that other you don't want me to keep counting all the situations basically, but you always go back. Showing Musi you didn't learn your lesson. Yeah, so even now, like things have really gotten out of hand now to the point where your parents are even like involved and stuff. If you don't learn now, that's nobody. Guys. Clown girl. I hear you guys. Brilliant advice. You guys don't know him like I do.
Hey! Yeah.
You guys don't see. He's a very nice person, guys. You just don't know him. He's not like that. And yes, he's not a violent guy, but he's an abusive guy emotionally. Like, he may not be violent. And yes, I will never ever put that on him. That whole.
What's the one thing which attracted you to him so much that you can?
That I couldn't get. What was the one thing that attracted me to him so much that I couldn't get out?
I feel like that's a very difficult thing to answer.
What was it though?
Okay, here's my take, man. It's not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily a specific attribute that the person has, besides the whole love bombing situation that they're so.
Because it didn't start with love bombing.
Yeah, but I think maybe at first, like you were saying, you've been no tuna, and there were no other distractions. You know, you just had all of him. He was able to curate himself the way he was supposed to for your liking.
Yeah.
Everything happened.
Yeah.
But as much as we don't want to accept it, but there's when you're used to things always blowing up.
Toxicity.
Yeah, and you're not used to silence and peace.
Yes.
You constantly will go out to find it. And he was like one of the biggest sources at that time of your life for that.
Sources of what? The silence and peace?
No.
The toxicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, toxicity, it's like adrenaline.
It is.
This is your dopamine. So, go an addiction, really.
That is the fact of life. And as much as we don't ever want to acknowledge it, me and Kwezi and myself, guys, don't judge my English on this YouTube channel, okay? This is not like court proceedings. Last Kwezi and myself have actually had this conversation where we spoke about how pain can be addictive and so can toxicity. It's exciting. I've dated like really, really good guys and I've broken up with them in less than 2 months because I was bored.
You're not excited.
You're not excited.
They're not as interesting.
Like, where's the drama at? Like, give me the drama. Okay, now that I've grown up, I know for a fact that I don't want that drama in my life. Like, let the adrenaline come from other things, but not from, you being a toxic human being. But at the time, it was coming from that. And everything in my life was coming together. My job, my whole life. Like, last year was a brilliant time of my life. Like, everything was coming together. And this was like that one thing that was like, super exciting, like, but also I think I've always had a tendency of liking fuck boys, and it took me too long. I would say I think I know. Like, I've always liked bad boys. I've always chosen the bad boy as opposed to the good guy. Good guys have always bored me. It's only after like certain incidents where I've actually been like, okay, now I'm grown. Now I can actually hang out with a good guy, because I wouldn't even text a good guy back like I do. We haven't bored him. Exactly.
Like
I would
crap.
probably treat him like crap. Do you know what I mean? So I liked that about him. That exciting. That thrill of you don't know what's going to happen next, and you can tell what kind of a personality I have. I've got an extroverted personality. I don't want a person that's going to be like, no, don't drink alcohol. Let's chill in the house. Yeah, man, let's go groove. Let's go rock. Let's go see other people. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been like that. And I think with him, he was calm, but he was a baddie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there was that. So does that answer your question?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I'm just remembering about coyotes at the back. Remember when we were talking to him, but he wasn't like answering any questions. It was very chill.
That day when that girl came to cause that drama.
Yeah, I think it was because then she was getting from the table.
Yeah.
And went to the back where the parking is.
Yes.
And then she
and the
also
girl was
came
shouting at
after
him saying,
realizing,
"You're making me look stupid. and you're only apologizing to the time.
And this guy legit was just like, you would swear there was nobody in front of him saying anything.
Yeah, no.
Like, he was just
He was nonchalant. He was always calm.
Yeah.
And calm people, it's very mental, because a calm person makes you look like you're crazy in front of other people because they keep quiet and you go off by yourself. And you know why you're going off, and this person is just like...
And there's no context.
So even that fight at Prestige, everybody was just like, but he would never do that, he's so calm. And it's just like, that's the problem. You guys are so used to me being loud about it, like you are assuming that I am the problem in this situation, but we never would have even been in that situation. What was it's the aggravating circumstances that got us into this situation in the first place was the fact that he is so calm about the fact that he's doing fuck shit. Do you know what I mean? So guys.
And I feel like he also knows how to sell himself really well.
He does.
Because Jenga, for example, had I not known everything else prior to actually meeting him, I'm not sure. No.
You're lying.
Yeah. Like he's just really good. To any fox in sheep's clothing. He knows how to do
wolf
that.
in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Because at some point we're sitting at a restaurant. At some point he's sitting with Vera and he's telling Vera, I go to the bathroom and he's telling Vera about how much he loves me and this, that, and the other. He's like, I really love her and all of that stuff. And Vera is a very cynical person when it comes to like people and their bullshit. She can see through people who say this one is talking nonsense and stuff like that. But at that point she's just like, Because when I stood up, Vera was just like, okay, Mchita, listen, dude, you've done the most horrible things already, but now we're here. And clearly, baby girl is not ready to let you go. But since she's in the toilet, I'm going to ask you, be straight up. Like, I'm tandy, like, what are your intentions? Talk to me, tell me, what's going on? He sold himself to Vera. Come back, Vera's all excited for me, because she also wants to see me happy. It's like, yo, no, I'll tell you when he's gone. Okay, he leaves. She tells me, he loves you, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. Wait. Not even a week later, bro. Not even a week later.
Don't be excited.
Again. Last straw, guys. We're at Prestige again. Now I'm with Dr. Rain and I'm with Tebe. We're going out. We're rocking together. Now we go to Prestige. We're at Prestige. We bump into him. He's leaving. I didn't know he was in town that weekend because he had gone somewhere, but he came back. So he sees me in Dr. Rain's car. He gets out. We go in together. He's like, no, we're together. Come on. Tebe is just looking at me like, are you sure about this, bruh? Like, you guys are doing the whole public display of affection at Grove in front of everybody. You're sure about this? After everything is done. And I'm like, no, it's chill. Tebe's like, why do I feel like in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be going down? And we're like, no. You know what I said to Tebe? I was like, King Yena, Queen Mina, jealous Wena. Did she not laugh at me? Tebe was like, I cool, no. And then Tebe comes back after a while and she's like, listen, bruh, no cap. I'm serious right now. Like, if you fuck up again, I'm going to be real pissed off at you. Like I'm gonna have to kill you myself because I'm so tired of picking up the pieces of this boat that keeps sinking, dog. Like, this is like the Titanic. It sinks, we go to the reef, we pick that shit up, and then it's floating again, and then it sinks, and I'm tired. So Tammy's like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, stop it. And guys like, nah, nothing is gonna happen. In how there are some girls, these girls are talking about how they need to go home and stuff like that. He's like, I can ask somebody to take you home. I'm like, why the hell do they want you to take them home? And then he's like, no, I'm going to ask somebody to take them home. Girls are about to come by anymore. Now I'm starting to suspect, why don't they want to leave without him? So they're sticking around, they're sitting at the table next to ours. After a while, he disappears. I'm drinking, I'm having shots with Dr. After a while, I realized, no man, my boyfriend is missing. I ask Dr. Rain, I'm like, where's this James? She's like, I don't know. I asked him, I'm like, where's this James? She's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, he said he's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm like, Zops, the baby girls that were sitting there have also gone now. 2 plus 2.
7.
I'm like, fuck. Guys, I started
right in front of you.
Just in front of me. I didn't see it. Wait, dude, it's like I'm fine. Tebe is like, I know I said 2 weeks, but did she not laugh at me that night? Guys, we went to the car. I started crying. Because now his phone is off as well. I started crying. Dr. Rain is like, homie. You know Dr. Rain doesn't like shit. Homie. Nah, man, come on, man. Seriously, man. A whole advocate. Nah, man, homie. How many times, homie? Nah, I'm sick of this shit. Personally, I'm sick of this shit. I don't even want to hear it, homie. I'm taking you home.
Everybody is sick of it.
I'm taking you home. Nah, homie. You must start rating yourself, homie.
Yeah.
You don't rate yourself. All of us rate you, but you don't rate yourself, homie. Yeah. I'm like, Granny, you don't understand. This guy doesn't see me. Yeah, then see yourself.
I cannot lie.
Hi guys, Dr. Ren wasn't having it. I'm funungasho.
See yourself.
Shebe died. She laughed at me for the next couple of weeks, guys. Okay, so after that, I never went back to him. I was just done. But we were in touch until a certain beautiful man came to Naspori, and in one night shook me off my feet. And that was one night, and that night was enough for me to actually say, "Good, there's so much better out there." And if a man like that sees me, like if a man like that, I can't say who that man is, but if a man like that sees me, then
not to say validate your work through a man,
by a man, but like that man now has validated. Oh, but it's not even about that man, but that was kind of like a thing where it was like a confidence booster. Like that man wasn't. I didn't see my whole life with that man or marriage with that man, but I was just like, that man came here and out of all the girls that he saw that day, he was just like, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I was the one that was doing the least that day, and it was like, that's the one. But that's not even the point. But you know how they say you need to get under somebody else to get over somebody else. So I don't think that's true. Don't do that. It's terrible advice.
Thank you very much.
That's terrible advice. But don't do that. Try it at your own risk. But so that guy kind of just made me look at things differently, because everybody was like, you did what with who? That man? And then I was kind of like, no man, I see what you guys are talking about. And then I looked at myself again and I was like, wait, but baby girl, also you, what are you settling for?
Yeah.
And guys, anyway guys, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'll be posting more story times. My exams are almost finished, which means I'll be having more time to do content. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story time. But guys, I'm cute. I'm just playing. No, I'm cute, but I'm just kidding. But yes, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'll be definitely posting more content soon in the next couple of weeks. Well, from this week going to the next week. But yeah, guys, I love you all so much.